Ever wonder why your cat acts so mysteriously sometimes? Just when you think you've figured them out, they surprise you with something completely unexpected. Cats are fascinating creatures with behaviors that often leave us scratching our heads in confusion. In this video, we'll dive deep into 9 of the most peculiar things cats do and uncover the fascinating reasons behind these behaviors. Understanding these quirks will help you build a stronger bond with your feline companion and appreciate the complex world of cat psychology. Have you ever felt like your cat is studying you with laser-like focus? That penetrating gaze isn't just your imagination. Cats really do watch their owners with remarkable intensity. This behavior stems from their incredible instincts as natural observers who need to monitor everything happening in their environment. When your cat stares at you, they're actually conducting a thorough assessment of your movements and behavior patterns. This watchful nature is deeply embedded in their DNA as both predators and prey animals. In the wild, survival depends on being acutely aware of every detail in their surroundings, and this instinct remains strong even in our comfortable homes. Your cat considers you part of their territory and family unit, which means keeping track of your activities is essential to their sense of security. They're not just being nosy, they're fulfilling their natural role as the household security system. This intense observation is actually a sign of deep care and connection. They want to ensure you're safe and sound, and they're ready to respond if anything seems amiss. The next time you catch your furry friend giving you that penetrating stare, remember that it's one of the highest compliments a cat can give. They're showing that you matter enough to deserve their constant attention and protection. Does your cat seem to have a sixth sense about when you're heading to the bathroom? This behavior might seem like a complete disregard for privacy, but there's actually a heartwarming explanation behind your cat's determination to accompany you to the most private room in the house. Cats are inherently social creatures who form strong bonds with their human companions. Following you to the bathroom is their way of maintaining closeness and enjoying those precious quiet moments when you're relatively stationary. Unlike other times when you might be bustling around the house, bathroom visits provide a perfect opportunity for undivided attention. Bathrooms also present an intriguing environment for curious cats. These enclosed spaces offer numerous opportunities for exploration, from interesting textures to fascinating sounds. The acoustics in bathrooms can make even the smallest sounds more pronounced, which appeals to their sensitive hearing. Additionally, cats don't understand human concepts of privacy the way we do. For them, being alone means being vulnerable, so they prefer to stick together as a family unit. Your bathroom visits represent quality bonding time with their favorite person, and they simply can't understand why you'd want to be alone during these moments. Few things are more adorable than when your cat flops over and exposes their fluffy belly to you. However, this gesture is far more complex than it might initially appear, and understanding its true meaning is crucial for maintaining your cat's trust and comfort. When cats expose their belly, they're demonstrating the ultimate sign of trust and security. The belly contains all of their vital organs and represents their most vulnerable area. By showing you this sensitive part of their body, your cat is essentially saying they feel completely safe in your presence and trust you with their life. However, this display of trust doesn't automatically translate to an invitation for belly rubs. Many cats prefer to keep their belly area off limits to touching, and attempting to pet this sensitive region can trigger their defensive instincts. Some cats may react with quick swipes of their claws if they feel their vulnerable area is being threatened. The key is learning to read your individual cat's preferences. Some cats do enjoy gentle belly rubs, while others prefer that you simply acknowledge their trust with soft words or treats. Pay attention to your cat's body language and respect their boundaries. When your cat shows you their belly, feel honored by their trust, but always prioritize their comfort over your desire to touch that irresistibly fluffy tummy. Have you ever been greeted by your cat with a less than pleasant surprise like a dead mouse, bird, or other small creature? While these gifts might seem gruesome or unwelcome, they actually represent one of the most profound expressions of love and care in the feline world. Cats are born hunters with incredibly strong predatory instincts. In the wild, adult cats teach their young how to hunt by bringing them dead or injured prey to practice with. When your domestic cat brings you these hunting trophies, they're essentially trying to teach you essential survival skills, just as they would do for their own offspring. This behavior also demonstrates that your cat considers you part of their family unit. In feline social structures, sharing food and hunting success with the group is a way of ensuring everyone's survival and well-being. Your cat genuinely believes they're helping to keep you well-fed and happy by contributing to the household's food supply. Some cats bring living prey as well, which can be interpreted as an invitation to join in the hunt. One commenter shared how their cat brings living mice and snakes, seemingly wanting to engage in play rather than immediately dispatching the prey. This behavior shows that your cat sees you as a hunting partner and wants to share the excitement of the chase. The next time your cat presents you with an unexpected gift, try to appreciate the loving intention behind it, even if the execution leaves something to be desired. It's their way of showing that you're important enough to share their most prized possessions with. Why does your peaceful, sleepy cat suddenly transform into a furry tornado racing through your house at night? These sudden bursts of energy, affectionately known as the zoomies, are actually completely normal behavior rooted in your cat's natural instincts and biological rhythms. Cats are crepuscular creatures, meaning they're most active during dawn and dusk hours. This activity pattern stems from their wild ancestors who found these times optimal for hunting when prey animals were most active. Even though your house cat doesn't need to hunt for survival, these deeply ingrained instincts remain strong. During the day, cats spend most of their time napping and conserving energy. When nighttime arrives, all that stored energy needs an outlet, resulting in those spectacular midnight sprints through your hallways. These zoomies serve as a way to release pent-up energy and satisfy their natural need for physical activity. The nighttime zoomies also tap into their hunting instincts. In the wild, cats would use the cover of darkness to stalk and chase prey, and your domestic cat's midnight races are a domesticated version of this behavior. One commenter aptly described their cat zoomies as parkour, which perfectly captures the athletic and acrobatic nature of these energy bursts. To help manage nighttime activity, try engaging your cat in more intensive play sessions during the day, especially in the evening hours. Toys that mimic prey movements, such as feather wands or small balls, can be particularly effective at tiring them out before bedtime. If you've ever spent money on an expensive cat bed only to find your cat prefers the cardboard box it came in, you're experiencing one of the most universal cat behaviors. This fascination with boxes might seem quirky, but it's actually rooted in practical survival instincts that have served cats well for thousands of years. Boxes provide the perfect combination of security and strategic advantage that cats crave. In the wild, enclosed spaces offer protection from predators while providing an excellent vantage point for observing potential prey or threats. A cardboard box recreates this ideal environment, giving your cat a safe haven where they can hide while still keeping watch over their territory. The confined space of a box also helps cats regulate their body temperature. The walls provide insulation that helps them conserve body heat, making boxes particularly appealing during cooler weather. This temperature regulation aspect explains why cats often seem to prefer boxes that are just the right size, not too big that they lose the warming effect, but not so small that they feel cramped. Boxes also satisfy cats' natural desire for a den-like environment where they can retreat when feeling overwhelmed or simply wanting some quiet time. The enclosed walls create a sense of containment and security that helps reduce stress and anxiety. So the next time you're unpacking a delivery, consider leaving the empty box out for your cat. It's a simple, inexpensive way to provide entertainment and comfort that often proves more popular than any store-bought toy. Cats have an undeniable love affair with high places, from the top of your refrigerator to the highest shelf in your bookcase. This behavior isn't just about being difficult or showing off their climbing skills. It's a fundamental survival strategy that's deeply embedded in their instincts. Elevated positions provide cats with crucial tactical advantages that have helped their species survive for millennia. From high vantage points, cats can survey their entire territory, spot potential threats or prey, and plan their next moves accordingly. In the wild, this elevated perspective can literally mean the difference between life and death. High places also offer security and safety. When cats are up high, they're out of reach from ground-based predators and can quickly assess any situation before deciding how to respond. This sense of security allows them to relax and rest more peacefully, knowing they have the advantage of height on their side. In your home, seeking out high perches demonstrates your cat's confidence and contentment. Cats who feel secure in their environment will naturally gravitate toward elevated spots where they can comfortably observe their domain. It's also a way for them to establish their place in the household hierarchy. Being physically above everything else reinforces their sense of control and authority. When you see your cat perched on top of your furniture, remember that they're not just exploring, they're fulfilling a deep-seated need for security and territorial awareness that has kept their species thriving for thousands of years. If you've ever experienced your cat kneading on your lap with their paws, you know it can be simultaneously painful and endearing. This behavior, often called making biscuits due to the rhythmic pushing motion that resembles kneading dough, is one of the most touching displays of feline affection and contentment. This kneading behavior originates from kittenhood when cats knead their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow during nursing. The action becomes associated with feelings of comfort, security, and nourishment. When your adult cat kneads on you, They're essentially reverting to this infantile behavior because you make them feel as safe and loved as they did with their mother. The fact that your cat chooses to knead on you is an incredible compliment. It means they see you as a source of comfort and security, almost like a surrogate parent. This behavior indicates deep trust and affection. Your cat feels so relaxed and happy in your presence that they're willing to be vulnerable and display this instinctive behavior. One commenter mentioned their bottle-fed cat who stretches instead of kneading, showing how early experiences can modify this behavior while still maintaining its emotional significance. Another noted that their cat loves belly scratches, demonstrating how individual cats can have unique preferences even within common behavioral patterns. To make the kneading experience more comfortable for both of you, consider keeping your cat's claws trimmed or placing a thick blanket on your lap during cuddle sessions. This way, you can fully appreciate this sweet gesture of love without the discomfort of sharp claws. Have you noticed your cat consistently choosing to drink from the faucet instead of their perfectly clean water bowl? This preference isn't just pickiness. It's actually based on sound survival instincts and sensory preferences that make perfect sense from a feline perspective. In the wild, moving water is generally safer and cleaner than stagnant water. Flowing streams and rivers are less likely to harbor harmful bacteria or parasites compared to still ponds or puddles. This instinctual knowledge drives cats to seek out moving water sources even in domestic settings. Faucet water also offers several sensory advantages that appeal to cats. The movement makes it more visually interesting and easier to detect, the sound provides auditory stimulation, and the water is typically cooler and fresher tasting than bowl water that may have been sitting out for hours. One commenter raised an interesting point about cats' vision affecting their water preferences. Cats have difficulty seeing objects very close to their faces, which can make it challenging to determine where the water line is in a still bowl. Moving water is much easier for them to see and judge, making them more confident about drinking. To accommodate this natural preference, consider investing in a cat water fountain. These devices keep water circulating continuously, mimicking the natural streams your cat instinctively prefers. This can encourage better hydration, which is especially important for cats who may not drink enough water throughout the day. Every cat is an individual with their own quirks and preferences. The comments from viewers reveal just how varied these behaviors can be. Some cats guide their owners' hands to exactly where they want to be petted, showing remarkable communication skills. Others have unique ways of showing affection, like the cat who sniffs directly into their owner's eyeball for several seconds. Some cats prefer neck scratches when they roll over rather than belly rubs, while others genuinely enjoy having their bellies touched. These individual differences remind us that while we can understand general feline behaviors, each cat is unique and deserves to have their personal preferences respected and celebrated. The bond between cats and their humans is truly special, built on mutual understanding, respect, and love. By learning to interpret these seemingly strange behaviors, we can deepen our connection with our feline companions and provide them with the care and environment they need to thrive. Remember that your cat's quirky behaviors aren't random or meaningless. They're complex communications rooted in millions of years of evolution and shaped by their individual experiences and personality. The more we understand about why cats do what they do, the better we can appreciate the remarkable creatures sharing our homes and hearts. If you've enjoyed learning about these fascinating feline behaviors, please subscribe to our channel and share this video with anyone who would benefit from understanding their cat better. Your support helps us continue creating content that strengthens the bond between pets and their families. Give your cat some extra love today. They deserve it for being such wonderfully complex and entertaining companions.